a beautiful Tuesday evening it is, folks. Brian Anderson with you. Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill joining us tonight, along with the fourth member of our team, Allie LaForce. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Friday, they'll go up against the Bulls in Chicago.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, it's the 8th time they'll take the court in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
Now, New York starting 5. OG Anunoby out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Porty in at the center position, locking down the middle. And for Milwaukee, inside they have Giannis and Turner. Then it's Green. Then there's Gary Trent. And it's Rollins in at the 1. And this early in the season, Doris, we're seeing some teams trying to find their way.
BA, very little set in stone at this point. Coaches are absolutely still tinkering with their rotations. You're trying to figure out which groups play well together. And then you also have the players, right? They're trying to drop off a little of the rust that accumulates over the offseason.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Here's Turner. It's blocked. Towns taking his time here. Here's Brunson outside. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see New York.
Last year, this team got the better of them in the season series. So they're looking to correct that.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Antetokounmpo against Towns. Trent outside. Jacks up a 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. Bridges passes to Brunson. And Giannis Antetokounmpo picks up that foul. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Brunson. The 15-footer. Brunson missing again. Anunoby against Green. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his first foul. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And it's Brunson missing.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Here's Rollins. Brunson defending. Here's Turner. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
I'll tell you, so polished and so confident this close to the cup. Miles Turner doing work.
And Grant, for everything else he's accomplished, Giannis hasn't quite mastered the three-point shot.
And you know, he hasn't had to, B.A. You want him inside, hitting on those high percentages, shutting down the lane defensively, and, of course, controlling the boards.
Trent with a screen on Towns. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Fires the 3. And the Knicks, another 3.
OG, one of the most prolific three-point corner shooters in the game. You better contest it.
The Bucks have gone 1 for 3 so far. Rollins passes to Turner. And here's Trent. Outside, Green. Inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Fast break. Here comes New York. For 3, Bridges. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Coach talked about avoiding bumping Brunson on drives. He told me sometimes Jalen moves into defenders, and you can almost pull the chair if you remove yourself. Let him slip his momentum in a direction without allowing him to revert to shooting. We think it can make a difference. Back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
The first free throw is good. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, guys, the Knicks look to go a little deeper down their bench this season. To that end, they signed veterans Jordan Clarkson and Gershon Yabusele. They fortified their reserves, and they hope it will bolster their roster for another deep playoff run.
Put him in good position. All right, Shams, appreciate the report. And we know how loyal Giannis is to Milwaukee. But trade rumors continue.
Yeah, it's just the reality when you have a superstar player, but not much of a title shot. The sense is Giannis deserves to make another run at it somewhere.
Now here's Trent. Hits the trifecta.
Well, range is what Gary Trent gives you, and it's on display right there.
Knicks leading by 3. Towns a screen on Trent, and Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now you have to be a little bit more cautious on the defensive end. That's his second, and there's a long way to go.
Clarkson's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. To the right side. Antetokounmpo outside. Trent for 3. He's off on that one. Good D by Brunson. New York has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Towns outside. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Rollins, no good.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Now here's Brunson. He's got 5. Pass to Akporti. Now Towns. Over Turner. Again, the Knicks. Good for 2 more.
Yeah, that mid-range arsenal is real for Karl Anthony Towns. This guy legit 3-level scorer at 7 foot.
Rollins passes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Rollins. Trent outside. Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Here's Antetokounmpo. And it comes off the front of the rim. And the Knicks with possession. They're on a 14-5 run. Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And really the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
Cole Anthony, he's checked in for Milwaukee. And he sinks the second. Well, Grant, you got to give the Bucks credit. 9 straight postseason appearances, the longest running streak in the league.
Yeah, but 3 straight first-round exits. I mean, you could tell the boat's taking on water, and tough decisions are required.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Last game out, he had 40. 6 on the shot clock. he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, you have to stay with the play when you feel contact because you get a chance for maybe a three-point play. In this opportunity, free throw coming from Mr. Cole Anthony.
The free throw drops for Anthony. All right, Doris, for the Knicks, would you run a two-man with Brunson and Cat or stagger their minutes?
B.A., I think the answer is you do both, obviously. But if you stagger it, it's because of what they're not doing on the defensive end. Teams will target Brunson and Cat because they are not elite defensive players. But at the same time, they are both elite offensive players. And there will be moments, particularly late game, where you want your best players on the floor. So the answer is both.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
He's gone 3 of 4 from the line. Prince is checked in for Milwaukee.
One shot.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
Antetokounmpo outside. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. And let's take this chance to call out our Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He's a great example of what a modern big looks like. He's so much more than just a big in the paint, and that versatility is a big part of what makes him such an outstanding player.
New York leading by 9. Brunson taking his time here. Towns a screen on Anthony. Pass to Hart. The three. Yes, and a nice assist from Brunson.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul. Turner, a screen on Brunson to the middle. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Turner's got 6. New York has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Here's Clarkson. The rebound by Turner.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Anthony, the pass to Turner. Prince against Brunson. Pass to Anthony. Back to Prince. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Well, you know Prince is going to be aggressive. So if you're not going to make a commitment to stop him, he's going to make high percentage shots like that one.
Here's Brunson. 9 points in the game. Towns outside.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Knicks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
And that one falls for Towns.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
And so Towns nails them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Brunson against Anthony. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go from 11. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Here's Clarkson. He's scoreless. Fires from deep. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Bucks trail by 10. Green, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Doubled by Towns to the paint. Here's Turner. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
And here's Brunson. 9 points in the game. Towns, a screen on Anthony. Brunson passes to Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
And this defense needs to turn the screws and ramp up the intensity. They're looking a little loose out there right now.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. He's checked in for Green. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. Number 5, the Knicks.
Yeah, last season, this team had very few weak links at the free throw line. And that consistency added up to a sizable advantage.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No points so far. Coffee on the wing. The 3 is up. And it's New York with a rebound. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
They just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. They didn't shoot it well and also didn't get the best of looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And Anthony slams it in.
Cole Anthony understanding my teammate has stolen it. Let me get out in transition and get an easy 2.
Knicks leading by 8. Now here's Clarkson. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Brunson, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. It'll be his 4th time going to the line in this game.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Brunson. The Bucks making a switch here. Portis is checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Yabusele, he's checked in for Hukporti. And that's good as he hits both shots. And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 10. Prince, a screen on Brunson. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
It's been a comedy of errors for them so far. They just can't hold on to the ball here in the first half.
McBride, he's checked in for Brunson. Knicks leading by 10. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. The Bucks have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Anthony with it. Out to Portis. Takes a three. And no good. Great D that time from Yabusele.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them. And early on, they've been on a tear. Just getting whatever they want offensively.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And here's Milwaukee now. After the basket by New York on the other end. Takes a step back. Pass to Prince from behind the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Back to Hart. New York working the ball around now. Shot clock at 5. Here's Clarkson. The rebound by Turner. The Bucks trail by 14. Here's Prince. 8 points in his last timeout. Here's Anthony. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Outside Hart. Pass to McBride. Back to Hart. Here's Towns. Over Anthony. Shot's good by Towns. Towns has got 10.
How great is he at getting squared up? Towns can do it all.
To the inside. It's stolen by Hart. And here they go on a free run to the bucket.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Milwaukee has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown. Anthony outside. Prince finds Turner. Another miss. They desperately need a bucket. New York leading by 18. Outside McBride. Over Anthony. McBride can't get it to go.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Pass to Anthony. Here's Turner. Covered by Towns. Here's Anthony. Back to Turner. Gets to the corner and hits it. He's got 10.
Boy, what a sweet pass. That one on time and on target.
Clarkson, left side. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Knicks out in front, up by 16. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a comfortable margin for the Knicks here, guys.
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
And one thing you hear coaches say all the time, Doris, finish the cut.
The reason being, you have to let the passer know exactly what you're going to do. If you stop short, so often the ball ends up out of bounds.
Kyle Kuzma out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Anthony. Then there's Amir Coffey. And it's Prince in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. The Bucks trail by 18. Anthony, the pass to Kuzma. Here's Anthony. Kuzma, right side. 6 to shoot. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 18. Pass to Yabusele. It's hauled in by Portis. Well, Milwaukee's shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Bucks, Amir Coffey. Shooting one.
Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Hart. Over Kuzma. Oh, made it a tough look for him as the defense really pressed up on him. Now here's Anthony. McBride covers. Here's Portis. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Clarkson against Prince. Outside McBride. Pass to Hart. Clarkson outside. Now Milwaukee moving it up. Now Kuzma. Shot from the low post is good. Kuzma's got his first 2 points of the night.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Well, night in and night out, sometimes it's a battle of runs. Who has the most?
He's checked in for the Bucks. And a switch here also for New York. And Anunoby's checked in. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Outside McBride. Pass to Yabusele. Puts it up. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Yabusele's got his second basket of the game. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
New York leading by 11. Yabusele the screen. Inside. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Anthony, left side. A quick break, and we look at our 2K leaderboard for three-point shooting last season. Number 1, Milwaukee.
And looking at last season, the thing that jumps out at you is their three-point percentage. Best in the league in that category, which is great to see considering how valued the three ball is nowadays in our game.
First one falls for him.
Cole Anthony, a guy who has just tremendous feel for the game. He's obviously been around it from the time he was very young. Just understands where the ball should be at all times. Good passer, aggressive scorer.
Catching up on the changes for Milwaukee. Giannis Antetokounmpo checked in for Sims. Green comes in for Kuzma, and it's Rollins in for Coffey. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. New York leading by 11. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
Anthony misses.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Pass to Hart. Outside Anunoby. New York working the ball around now. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Anthony feeling it out a bit. Crafty move. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 13. Outside Anunoby. Hart with a screen on Green. Here's Anunoby. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
What you love about OG Anunoby, this guy widely regarded as one of the league's top defenders, guys, but he's starting to become a more consistent scorer now as his career has gone on.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw is good from Anunoby. Coffey, he's checked in for Anthony. Both free throws good from Anunoby. The Bucks trail by 15. Here's Green. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's gotten his first basket of the night.
Boy, how about the timing, the delivery? That is exactly how you set a teammate up.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. They led by as many as 18. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. That'll be the back end of a 3-game road trip.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall in the second. Here's Rollins. McBride covers. Portis against Yabusele. Got it. Portis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Different look for Milwaukee. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Kuzma, and Anthony subbed in for Coffey. Karl Anthony Towns is checked in for New York. New York leading by 13. Anunoby on the wing. It's Milwaukee with a rebound. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
And you know, I mean, they played with great energy all the way through. Just fell a little bit short.
If they're playing in their own building, they probably win that basketball game. Reality is it's a hard thing to win on the road in the NBA.
Turner, perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Turner's got 12 points in the game.
Boy, it's really special watching Miles Turner put it all together on the offensive end. He's doing work right now.
And New York has possession. 11-point game. Outside McBride. Hart from long range. Fires in the triple.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of 10 attempts to drop in the second quarter. Pass to Turner. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Now McBride. Now here's Anunoby. Back to McBride. Kicks it out Towns. 5 on the clock. It's hauled in by Portis.
Oh, rising up from the mid-range, but doesn't exactly look confident about it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit. Bring that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Brian?
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Trent, he's checked in for Portis.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Knicks leading by 9. And here's Bridges. 20 points for him last game against Miami. Here's Anunoby. Outside Hart. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Here's Rollins. 14 points for him last game against Cleveland. Outside, Green. Turner against Towns. Turner passes to Anthony. Turner, a screen on Bridges. Right side Green from outside the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Screen by Hart. Poke loose. And the ball's out of bounds. It was last touched by Anthony. All right, now let's have a look at who was really dominating the boards last season. Second, Karl Anthony Towns.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. New York also changing it up. Yabusele, he's checked in for Hart. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Brunson is subbed in for McBride. Shot from the inbound. The shot by Towns, no good.
Nothing more important than contesting layups and dunks. A great job defensively.
Here's Rollins. Brunson defending. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Gary Trent Jr., he's checked in for the Bucks. Just 5 to shoot. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Yabusele the screen. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. A lot of people think the NBA has never been better, Doris. What's your favorite thing about the league right now?
BA, you can't ask me one favorite thing. These players are at the most skilled I've ever seen them. The tough shot making is ridiculous. The three-point ability off the bounce. Do you know how hard it is what some of these guys are capable of doing nightly? Please.
Here's Brunson coming off a 37-point game against Miami.
Then let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
That one goes in.
Just good on-ball decision-making from Brunson right there. This guy a master in the pick and roll.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Portis. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
He came up dry offensively in the first, but looks like he's ready to turn it around.
Now here's Brunson. 13 points in the game. Here's Clarkson. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Clarkson's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, Jordan Clarkson came into the NBA as an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
Brunson with a double team. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Up top, Anunoby. Green covering. Three-pointer off the mark.
Well, that's the opportunity they're looking for, just not the result, obviously.
Trent from long range. Buries it from 3. Trent's got 6 points.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Outside Brunson. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. The Bucks trail by 7. Outside, Green. Pass to Trent. The 3 is up. That shot, no good. Clarkson with the defensive effort. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Well, he's he's still scoring, but he's gotten away from his first quarter approach when he was attacking the defense and drawing foul after foul.
Huck Porty's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Clarkson. Now here's Brunson. He's got 14. Inside goes Brunson. An easy 2 on the layup. 16 points for him.
Folks, that is about Jalen Brunson's craftiness there. His footwork, the ability to be elusive.
There's a screen by Turner. Down low. And some solid defense from Towns. Outside McBride. Outside Brunson. Towns outside. Let's go with a 3. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Boy, this guy making the most of his chances here. Really giving his team a lift.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right. You can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Here's Brunson. After the basket by Milwaukee on the other end. Towns against Turner from 15 feet away. Rebound, Milwaukee.
How about this? He cannot find his rhythm in this period. This has been tough sledding.
And here's Green from the arc. Lays out. And they get it back. And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back.
Ooh. Talk about a way to deflate the team.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
And the Knicks making a change here. Shamit's checked in. Brunson with it. He's got 16. Towns left side. Pass to Porty. Outside Brunson. Clock at 6. The shot by Porty, no good. Bucks trail by 11. Here's Rollins. Still without a bucket. And here is Green. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for the Bucks, Bobby Portis taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Portis. New York making a switch here. He's off on the second. Good if it goes. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Knicks up 10. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense. They're just playing harder. They're more physical. They're tougher. Honestly, we're very lucky right now.
Lots to improve on in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, look here now at New York. You watch their games. They've had some highs, some lows. Still putting it all together.
which you could say about most teams around this time of year.
Yeah, not a big insight, big fella.
What?
No, we're just messing with you. We're just messing with you.
Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah, lazy D. They'll need to play with much higher energy in the second half.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.